Hello, everybody. Captain Marty here. It is Monday. Wow, where is the time going? October the 6th. And we had a transitional day of fishing yesterday where most of our offshore fleets got out to very mediocre fishing. And we had some other mediocre fishing. I'll tell you all about that when I come back in just a second.
Real. That's the first word that comes to mind when I think about Outland Seafood in Mans Harbor. Yeah, they're the first and last place you see coming to and leaving the Outer Banks on Highway 64 in Dare County, but they're also real when it comes to fresh local seafood. Troy Outland, real. Curtis and Josh, real. The indoor crab shedders, real. Stop by and see for yourself right next to White Shopping Center and check them out on social media. Outland Seafood in Mans Harbor, real.
Teachers Lair Marina in Hatteras Village is the closest spot on the Outer Banks to the Gulf Stream. Just inside Hatteras Inlet, Teachers Lair is fully loaded with bait, tackle, ice, snacks, and drinks for your fun-filled day out on the water. Want to get rigged up to catch the big one? Lee and the gang in the tackle shop can outfit you to catch whatever is eager to get hooked. To see the marina, the tackle shop, or to book a charter, go online to teacheslair.com. Teachers Lair Marina in Hatteras Village. Your fishing venture awaits.
So in Hatteras, only 3 boats made it out yesterday, and they did the best they could. Some of them had a few mahi, and there were the Baylor size, 3 to 6 pounders, and there was a few blackfin tuna, 4 or 5 to the boat, and 1 or 2 wahoo caught between three boats. So it was a really tough day of fishing for them. It wasn't too rough or too bad. I was talking to Ron Whitaker on the release out of Hatteras Harbor, and he was filling me in a little bit. But hopefully we'll see that fishing pick up, because fall fishing offshore can be very good around here. And the Oregon Inlet fleet had a very similar, almost exactly catch. I was talking to Dickie Harris on the Fantastic, and he went one direction and caught some blackfin tunas and a handful of dolphin. That was, I think, on the southern end. And then up above that, another group went out and did pretty good on the dolphin catches. A lot of them had limits of dolphin, so it was either or. There was a few sailfish caught in the Oregon Inlet fleet, I think 4. Keeping in mind that 2 weeks ago we had boats with 20 per boat on a really good day. Will that return? It's not too late, but the ocean needs to settle down. The grass lines need to get lined up, and we'll see what happens. But that's really all there is to talk about offshore. Pier and surf fishing, mediocre as well. There's been a few big drum on most of the piers. There's been a few at Cape Point. There's been some other things. Bluefish, puppy drum, sea mullet, and small sharks on the piers and in the surf. But no real numbers where I could say this is what's running. This is where you need to go. If it'll continue to calm down and the water will clear up, the pompano bite was really good before the blow too. So as I said in the beginning, this is a transformational type of day for fishing. And keep in mind, we are absolutely going into what typically is the prime for the yellowfin tuna season run. Now we'll take a little break right here. I'm not going to waste a lot of airtime, but I'll be back to give you a really good fishing tip. So do not leave, especially if you like speckled trout fishing.
Come and experience fishing for the whole family aboard the Crystal Dawn at Pirates Cove Marina in Manio. The Crystal Dawn is a roomy 65-foot headboat, fully equipped with the latest gear to give you the best fishing experience. Worried about getting seasick? Fear not. The Crystal Dawn stays in safer and shallower waters to lessen the likelihood of that happening. Half-day and private fishing trips are available. To find out more, go online to crystaldawnheadboat.com. The Crystal Dawn Headboat out of Pirates Cove. Fishing that is fun for all ages.
So in the backcountry, we'll start out with the open water fishing. The big drum bite is still very good. A lot of different places. That's the encouraging part. Back of Ocracoke, back of Hatteras, all the way over to Engelhard, Swan Quarter, back of Oregon Inlet, south of Wanchese. Most anywhere you want to go, if you go with someone that knows what they're doing, you're going to find some of those big drum. But I mentioned that there was a good fishing tip. And one of my favorite kinds of things to do is to put on some old tennis shoes and go wading for speckled trout. And I got it. A very good source told me in a very indiscreet way, look, Marty, if you're a wader, you enjoy wade fishing, north end of Roanoke Island would be a good place to go, like up around Fort Raleigh or around the bridge there going to Mans Harbor. The wade fishing speckled trout bite, there hadn't been many really until now. This is something that's worth investigating. These are almost a run. It's more than just a few, and there's a few puppy drum and bluefish as well. But what that means is you need to really know, it's not the only thing to use, but the pop and cork rig that your local tackle shops can show you how to rig up, and you get out there and you fish on solid land. The solid land is under your feet. You're standing in 2 feet of water, 3 feet of water, and you're running that pop and cork, which mimics a predator at work, and it's a really fun way to fish. And the water's not so cold that you need waders. That's the real plus. But be careful. Make sure you're not on private property. That's really important, because there are some places over there where that is real estate, but there are a lot of other places it's federal land, public land. Another good spot to give that a try is down around Wanchese Harbor. Adams Creek runs up behind the port project down there, and if you can find a little bit of shoreline, you might want to try it there. And there was somewhere, I almost forgot, down there on the backside of Rodanthe in the Tri-Village area, always good this time of year for speckled trout, puppy drum, and bluefish, and there isn't no telling what else you might catch. So that's mainly the best choice for you to go in the backcountry. I do hope you'll give it a try, and that we'll move beyond the big swell we've been dealing with for a while, and I hope you go fishing and be safe and be careful. May the good Lord bless you.